Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday. We've had some quiet weather the last several days, but that's about to change into our Thursday as severe weather potential moves in. Now we're watching the storms closely in Oklahoma. Those are not going to be making it into northwest Arkansas overnight tonight. Let's show you the latest, and we want to tell you that we have strong south winds across the northwest Arkansas area, but there is that light easterly drainage wind in the river valley. Poto coming in with the east wind at 5 miles an hour. Now that south wind is pumping in the moisture. However, dew points are not quite as high as early expected by the computer model forecasts. Instead, we're in the lower 60s. I do believe that changes, as you will notice, areas in yellow right along the Gulf Coast. Now that area of yellow indicates dew points near 70 degrees and exceeding 70. And you will see as we show you the future track, well, it kind of underdid the moisture as far as, or should I say overdid it. We were under what it expected. Dew points, instead of being in the mid-60s, were in the lower 60s. But I do believe the moisture does increase overnight tonight with a strong south wind. You'll notice those dew points climbing to near 70 by noon tomorrow. Now that is fuel for the thunderstorms to develop. Some of those storms could be strong to severe, and I'll show you the severe weather risk. And I personally think as that dry line really starts to take shape off to our west, thunderstorms will develop east of the dry line and move in by early afternoon. Notice on Friday morning, the moisture kind of starts to nudge off to the east a little bit. There'll be a combination of a cold front sliding in as well as a dry line that sets up off to our west. The dry line, though, is going to mix eastward by the evening on Friday, so if you have any plans Friday afternoon into the evening, thunderstorm potential should be shifting eastward, and that will also make it feel very comfortable. Saturday morning will start off rather dry, but we do have that moisture returning back into the area by Saturday afternoon. So what about the timing of all this? Well, first of all, you'll notice overnight tonight, not a whole lot of activity going on. There was severe weather in Oklahoma earlier this afternoon, tornadoes that touched down in northeastern sections of Colorado. Notice, though, in the morning we'll start off mild in the middle to upper 70s, or middle to upper 60s, excuse me. We do have a south wind that will continue to pump in that moisture. Now, the big question that we have to determine is, will there be morning thunderstorm development? If there is, and it weakens the instability, and it lowers the temperature, and it's cloudy, and it's cool, and we have a lot of extra rain, then our severity during the afternoon on Thursday will be a lot less. Nevertheless, we will still get thunderstorm potential, and notice by 11 o'clock you can see a few isolated storms. That's not the end of it. After the noon hour, more activity moves in. There's a large jet stream and a big dip in the jet stream moving in, along with a strong low pressure system. So we will see storms, and they could continue on and off throughout the early to mid-afternoon. And as far as that severe weather risk, you'll notice it includes the entire area. This, again, is a question. Will we see storms in the morning? Storms are more likely during the mid to late afternoon. Some of those storms could be strong. The main threats will be damaging winds. Also hail, especially in the higher instability areas, could be up to about hen egg size. And we'll also see the potential for a few tornadoes. Notice the risk is rather large. It includes a large area, so there still is uncertainty as to where exactly the greatest threat for severe weather will occur. However, there is what we call a hatched area of significant severe on that storm risk, and that does include northwest Arkansas. So we're watching it closely. We'll be monitoring the latest in the forecast center as the storms approach. Tomorrow, Clint Boone will be in the morning, and I'll be in the early afternoon to track the storms and keep you ahead of the situation. You can follow us on our Facebook page, like us, NWA Weather Authority. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under WeatherDam. Have a great one. We'll keep you ahead of the latest.